It's no exaggeration to say that overseas Chinese in Southeast Asia may feel even more empathy for Dear You than Chinese people do. The protagonist, Zheng Musheng, crossed the sea to make a living, just to support his family. And most of the older generation Chinese migrants were the same. They poured their cares and hopes into heartfelt letters and sent them back to China. Decades later, their descendants had put down roots in Southeast Asia and carved their names into the history of the automobile industry. In 1951, in Kuala Lumpur, a pair of brothers surnamed Tsai staked their entire fortune to negotiate the Mercedes-Benz dealership. They ran a grocery store, selling basic groceries. No one had high hopes for these small-time traders, but the money scraped together from jars and bottles bought them the Mercedes-Benz Star from Stuttgart. They became the first ethnic Chinese merchants to get their hands on a luxury brand dealership. 6 years later, the Chen Jinhua brothers made their move. These descendants of immigrants from China's Fujian province founded Tan Chong and Sons Motor Company in 1957, secured the exclusive Nissan dealership in Singapore, and later added Subaru, spreading their business to Indonesia, the Philippines, and even back to China. Their success helped ethnic Chinese dealers gain a firm foothold in Southeast Asia, but Porsche, Rolls-Royce, McLaren, the most elite luxury names, still had their dealerships in Western hands. It wasn't until 1985 that a young Chinese man named Kosono Kui did something that baffled the entire industry. At the time, Singapore was in the middle of an economic recession. The market was bleak. Everyone was pulling back. Yet, he bet his entire fortune to bid for the Porsche dealership. Competing against him were 10 experienced, established dealers. In terms of seniority and resources, he ranked dead last. But Kosono had a trump card that no one else held: his pure, unadulterated love for Porsche. In 1971, when he was just in his early 20s and had first arrived in Singapore, he saw a green Porsche at the airport. He told himself that one day he would own one. Between 1979 and 1985, he personally bought more than 10 Porsches. He knew the character of each one, the feel of every single part inside and out. On the day of the bid, someone from Porsche headquarters asked him, "You've never sold cars. Why should we give you the dealership?" He replied, "I'm not selling cars. I'm selling the experience. I know better than anyone what a Porsche owner wants." He understood the psychology of high-end clients and knew how to serve top-tier clientele. Together with the business network he had built in Indonesia, it proved he was fully capable of running a premium brand. Porsche saw in this outsider something more valuable than sales experience: pure passion, deep understanding, and the guts to bet big during an economic downturn. From then on, the company he founded, Eurokars, began a 40-year conquest. One brand after another: 1985 Porsche, 2003 Rolls-Royce, 2015 McLaren, 2019 MG, 2021 Pagani, 2022 BMW. By 2023, Eurokars showroom held the keys to more than a dozen luxury brands. That same year, Kosono spent 100 million Singaporean dollars to build a headquarters. The ground floor houses the largest Rolls-Royce showroom in the Asia-Pacific region. On opening day, almost every face reflected in the glass walls was Chinese. After that, Kosono handed the company over to his daughter, Charmaine Kui. Charmaine Kui, the second-generation successor, took over not just the dealerships of luxury brands, but an entirely new era. The global auto industry was shifting from internal combustion to electric drive. Her task was to ensure that ethnic Chinese dealers continued to lead the Singapore market. After Charmaine took the helm, Eurokars quickly expanded its EV business division and set aside a dedicated new energy experience zone in the headquarters. She actively reached out to Chinese brands because she knew very well that on this new energy track, Chinese brands were already running ahead of the rest of the world. In 2025, Eurokars secured the dealership for IM Motors, bringing this Chinese premium intelligent EV brand into the Singapore market for the first time. For Eurokars, choosing IM wasn't just a routine addition. 40 years of experience operating premium brands had given Eurokars a nearly stringent selection standard. Rolls-Royce's luxury, Porsche's handling, McLaren's performance, every brand must excel in its own niche. IM was the first Chinese EV to enter this list of top-tier brands. The reason is simple. IM never intended to enter the market on low price. Its chassis technology, intelligent driving, and design language are aimed at world-class standards. This perfectly aligned with Eurokars' 40-year product selection logic. In October of the same year, the IM5 and IM6 were launched simultaneously in Singapore. The showroom opened on Lung Kee Road, the most central street in Singapore's automotive scene. Step out of the Eurokars headquarters, walk a few steps along Lung Kee Road, and lined up on both sides are McLaren, Rolls-Royce, Porsche, Bentley, and IM is right next to them. The IM6 in the window and the Porsche Taycan next door face each other through the glass. One comes from Shanghai, the other from Stuttgart. But today, they stand in the same showroom ecosystem. This is no coincidence. Many Chinese brands going global like to start with price wars. But Eurokars' positioning of IM has been clear from the start. No low price, but product strength. With Chinese design and smart features, it makes Singapore reconsider the weight of Chinese brands. Raymond, the showroom general manager, told us, when buying a car in Singapore, you can go through an authorized dealer or a parallel importer. Parallel imports are cheaper, but most people still choose the dealer channel. Because in Singapore, the brand is the ticket to buying a car. But a reliable dealer is what truly takes responsibility for the owner. This principle was tested by the Tsai brothers with their grocery store jars, but the Chen brothers with their Nissan orders, and Carsono with 40 years of conquest. Now, it's the new generation of dealers' turn to test it, who really should dominate the South Asian auto market, and their chips are obviously much greater. Mercedes, Nissan, Porsche, and Rolls-Royce. The Chinese EVs on Singapore's roads, from BYD to MG, from Hongqi to IM, are almost all represented by ethnic Chinese dealers. The older generation of overseas Chinese migrants staked their lives on the waves, shed their sweat in foreign lands, and wrote their longings into heartfelt letters. Their descendants have carved their names into automotive history, built businesses at the top of the industry, and are continuing a family letter longer than any Xiaopi on every road in Singapore.